Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Goat Gaming here, bringing you a very exciting day one release for PowerWash Simulator 2. Very excited to try this one out. I have seen the demo on it. I've been waiting on this game. The first game was amazing. But yeah, hope everybody's having an exciting week out there. We're getting close to the weekend, but let's get into this one. I'm very excited. We are going to look at some of our options to begin with. I do want to upgrade the field of view. We usually put that a little bit higher, not too high. The dirt color, let's go goat green. I do change that up. Let's do the gameplay here. Everything else looks good on that. Let's go audio. Very excited. Very, very excited to try this one out. What else can, let's see. Let's scroll back through. Change washer style. So I'm sure we don't have any of this unlocked, but you can customize it, I'm pretty sure, just like the first one. Let's see, we probably don't have any of that either. Same deal with outfits, or anything else, but and I think the furniture is probably for your home base. I could be wrong. Let's we'll worry about designing a home base later on. I think that's going to be a lot of fun too. This is a co-op game, so you can play online just like the first one. It's not complete cross-play. You can play split screen on this too, which that's pretty cool. But it is PS5 and Nintendo Switch, and then I think PC players can play with Xbox players. So let's get after it. Let's start on the PowerWash removal for the van. Harper Shaw, great news. You've fully moved in and the removals vans and moved to the wash bay, awaiting your expertise. Don't think the van should pose too much trouble despite you having to sell most of your equipment. I know we got a bit carried away at the auction, but trust me, there's so much more potential in this place. Owen just says not to worry about paying for the van hire. In fact, she'll pay you. Of course, we start off with no money. We have to find some work. Of course, she's going to pay me. All right. Very cool. I did go back and play the first Power Washer some this past week just to get back into the mode of Power Wash Simulator. It is an exciting game. For me, it is. It's very relaxing. Let me make sure one thing we do need to do. I want to make sure that our audio, everything is set down for 70. Yeah, I think we'll leave it that way for now. And we're probably going to need that stool eventually to climb up there and get them windows. Maybe not, though. This does look like a rather simple job. Very exciting. If you guys plan on getting this one, let me know. If you like the Power Washer, the first one, let me know as well. Also, if you're on PlayStation, you'd like to join in sometime, I would love to have more people to help us out. Alright, yep. And these stains on the windows, we're going to have to change our pressure, or the degree on there to get those sprayed off. Matter of fact, we will do that as soon as we get this cleared off here. Okay, we could switch guns. We'll have to try out all the different guns and options that we have. See if there's anything new on the equipment. I'm sure there is. Let's place this down here. Let's jump up here. Let's see. Okay, that just has a long extension. Did forget some of the buttons. There we go. That's what we're looking for. We're looking for, and that's a bad angle anyways. There we go. Okay. We do have soap to start with, so that's really cool. Take off the soap. We don't want to use the soap just yet. I say that. Let's make sure we got the buttons right. Let's take the soap. Or maybe. There we go. Okay. Okay, so that's the soap. This is what we want right here. Trying to get some of these off the windows here. There we go. I don't know why I keep switching over to soap. What am I doing? There we go. Let's also check and see. So you do have a list here of things to complete. And if there's something that you can't find, then you can just click on it and it'll kind of highlight it, which is really neat. You know, because sometimes things do get lost underneath the vehicles, underneath your job. So really cool there. We're going to switch back to our regular sprayer here. Like the wheels for sure. There's going to be something down here. There we go. So a little bit different. The middle button on console, the R3 button, is what highlights everything. So we're going to get down here. Make sure we have that done. Oh, get back down there. And the wheels are always a challenge on vehicles. You have to get such an angle. And I do know this is not really a Halloween themed event or job, as we are in the middle of October and we're trying to keep it Halloween themed here on the channel. But watching me spray anything at all is scary enough. So me doing anything is scary. So I think that's Halloween enough. Yeah, there we go. We did get that wheel. Let me raise up. Now let's look at our sprayer. Let's look at, there we go. I'll get the buttons eventually. Let's see, do you have unlimited soap now? I mean, that might have changed. Before you had to buy the soap, which I wasn't truly a fan of, but it might have changed. They might have made it now to where you can just have unlimited soap, which would be awesome. I don't think that's the case though, because it looks like our soap is going down some. We're gonna just do a quick spray on some of this, even though you don't have to have it. Yeah, it looks like our soap is going down. So if you run out of soap, you probably do have to buy more soap again. That's probably wishful thinking. We will clean inside there. Just gonna give a quick spray down of the soap. And we've already done that. Why are we doing that? All right, let's switch back to the regular. Take the soap off. There we go. Let's go back to this side. We're just all over the place, right? All right, let's get back on it. The hardest thing I will say, when I first played PowerWash, my first thought was, there's no way this is going to be fun. This is going to be boring. It's going to be the easiest thing in the world, and sometimes it's not. The angles on here that you have to get the way to clean stuff sometimes is crazy. You have to get creative. So, like the wheels for sure. But there are, you do have to climb up on top of this and clean the top. And then there's things down in the hood sometimes you have to clean. Um, it does become a challenge. Let's switch over here. Let's get this one, see if we can get a wider range on our sprays. There we go. That's a lot better. Some of the jobs are huge. They will take quite a while, especially if you're doing by yourself. So, Jessica's Antiques and Collection. So, not bad. Not bad. We do have the bottom here we need to hit. And this is what I'm talking about. This like down here, that's the parts that, yep, see, we would have never noticed that. You really got to be right up on it. Unless you're doing the way of doing it like this, because it kind of tells you and gives you the percentages on everything. Can we get on the ground? There we go. Okay. I was going to say, perfect. All right, that's good. I'm going to crawl underneath here to get some of these tires. Got that done. Yep, just about got that. All right, let me lay it down again. Make sure we get the bottom area. Yeah. We do have to get some of the window over here. Yep. Let's spray this off. Oh, that's good. That's good. Very excited to check out the home base. I think that's going to be a lot of fun. You guys let me know if you want me to do that next episode. If you do, we'll jump right in and go ahead and create our home base. And customize and design that. Yeah, let's get up here. Spray this off, make sure we're good. Windows are clean. We're definitely going to have to get up there though, that's for sure. Alright, let's go around the back. I think we're going to clean the sides before we jump off in the back of this thing. We are in Caldera County. No clue where that's at. It is definitely fictional, sure of it. Let's go a little bit lower. There we go. Oh, let me lay back down. There we go. And the soap effects are really cool too. I don't think the soap in part 1 had that kind of detail. Like it's bubbling up. It looks really, really neat. Alright, that's good. We are currently at 32%. Wow. Let's see if I can get this here. Just about got it all. We might have to... Yeah, I was going to say we crawl underneath the van, but I guess we can't. Alright, let's do the wheels real quick. And up we'll stand here. Let's spray this off. And part one, I didn't use a lot of soap, not gonna lie. Probably should have, and that's probably what took my jobs a little bit longer because the soap does help. But I just didn't use it as much. Don't know why. Yeah, we can't. There we go. Let's do this. Gonna start putting the word out for you everywhere you go. You do that, we will take all the jobs we can get. And in real life, pressure washing, guys, is it can be a very lucrative business. You can make some good money doing this. Yeah, people do pay quite a bit. The pressure washers can actually buy a pretty good one here in the United States for a reasonable cost. So, all right, let's get underneath here and spray this off. All right, that's good. We're gonna have to get back down there again now. We actually need to, yeah, let's just do the whole bottom first. While we're down here, we might as well do it all. All right, more wheels. Missing something in the front here. I'm not sure exactly what it is yet, but we'll double check and see. Yeah, there we go. I know that we need to do that. On our bottom. Look at that. Look at that detail. Floating through the air. We have grass seed. I think that's what you call that. There we go. That's good. We have to be able to get an angle to be able to see this. It's so in depth that they have put the tire size on here. We got a 205 ADR14. So they actually have the tire size on here. That's how in depth it is. You can actually see the tires on there. All right, we will come back. Anything we miss, we'll go back around if we have to do a second walk around. As we are now about close to 50% done. We're going to finish this side up over here, and then we are going to climb on top of this van. Let's go back down. I feel like I'm missing something on the bottom here. Yeah. All right, let's spray a little bit better on the windows here to clean these off. All right. Oh, we got that right up there. And let's climb up. Let's go up to the very top here. Jump up on top here. I think we can get up from here, maybe. Oh, there we go. Of course we can, but we need a bigger ladder. Definitely can't jump that high. All right, let's rotate this over to the side some. Can we not place this here? And there's the cat. They've added a cat to this game. Really cool. Bubbles the cat. Really cool. Let's go up the ladder here. We can't make. Can we make it? I'm sure we can. There's got to be a way up here, right? We just got to figure out how to jump from here to here. Let's see if we can't move this over at another angle. And there's another one. So maybe it's possible we just have to climb up. Maybe that one's taller. Let's put this right here. Yeah, I think we just got to be up at the very top. If I can get up there. Well, maybe not. This one might be taller. Let's check it out. This one actually is the one I think that you put against the vehicle. Yeah, that's what it is. Okay, so that's the one we're actually supposed to use. All right, there we go. A lot better. As long as we don't fall off and hurt ourselves, then we'll be all right. And if you played PowerWash Simulator, let me know how you like to clean with the sprayer. Some people just do like I do and go up and down in line. Some people just go back and forth like this. There are multiple ways to clean, and you also can change the direction of your sprayer. Let me see if I can find it, how to do that. There we go. So you can change the direction. You can have a line that goes vertical, or you can have one that goes like that. So lots of different ways to do it. This line right here is good for cleaning stuff in crevices sometimes. And then the other way is also good for cleaning crevices in the horizontal line. So but once again, there's no wrong way to do it. You could spend 3 hours doing one job, and that's all right. You could spend an hour. There's no wrong way to pressure wash on here. Let's see if the cat does not like the water. Oh, that is so cruel. They took it out. You're not allowed to spray the cat. You cannot spray the cat, I don't think. No water on Bubbles. All right. Sorry, Bubbles. Let me see. There we go. Okay. Let's get back to this one here. I'm just trying to give Bubbles a bath. Give Bubbles a bubble bath. But it won't let us do that. Very, very sad. Alright, we are about done with the roof, which means we're missing a lot. That inside, it must be completely filthy then for us to have 40% left, as it seems like we've cleaned majority of this truck. So let's do this. I think it's easier just for me to walk at the moment to do this. There we go. Okay. So we are good on the roof, I think. Yep, let's go inside the truck now. Step off here. Let's move this letter out of the way. Place it there is fine. And then we are going to now clean the very back and then climb inside the truck. That's good. Word up, people. Caldera County's premier power washer is back up and running. So if your grubby house brings stink eye from the neighbors on every trip in the car feels like a walk, or every trip in the car feels like a walk of shame, hit us up. Yep. Camilla Jackson, oh, it's actually good to know, thanks. Okay. Yep, we're going to have to maybe get, yeah, let's go inside now. I think we're good to go inside this thing. All right, let's jump in the back of here and clean this thing up. Dirty, very dirty truck. Yep, so I guess this is 40% in the back of this truck. It makes sense. It is pretty dirty. It's a pretty big area to cover. And just like other simulators, a lot of other simulators, I think there's only a certain percentage you have to get to complete the job. And then if you want to move on, you can, or you can do 100%. I try to get 100%, depends on how frustrating the last 5% can be, because there are certain things that, you know, you might struggle with. And if you do, it's completely understandable just to move on from the job and complete it. I do that all the time. But I do try to get 100%. Just doesn't always work out that way. All right, let's go over here, spray this off. This angle back here is kind of weird. There we go. Yep, it looks like we're probably going to have to switch guns and maybe bring in the ladder, because that right here at an angle might be hard to reach. Possibly. Yeah, we're probably going to have to switch. Maybe switch over? Yeah, I think we got to use something a little bit, a different angle. Let's try this. Yeah. We'll spray this side and then come back to that area there. The majority of these jobs on this game, I bet, are going to be bigger. The starting job is just something just to get you into it. I'm pretty sure, though, it's just like part one, where the jobs get bigger and more complicated. So it's probably just a good start to get you warmed up. Yeah, we do have this in here that looks like it might be a pain to reach. Yeah. Maybe not. We just got that pretty easy. Do have a little bit here on the sides to get. And then of course the ground area, we'll cover that real fast. That won't take too long. Change extensions. Okay. That's what it wanted us to do. I'm not sure why. Oh, it's part of the tutorial. We have not even been focusing on that at all. That's free aim mode for L2, which is really cool. You can just stand in place, access the task list. We'll do that. We're not even paying attention to the tutorial. We're just going and doing our own thing. Let's see. We don't have much left to do at all. So I did access the tutorial. Learning how to speak again for the first time, guys. I'm going to learn how to say that word eventually. Tutorial. There we go. All right, we're good on that. I think it wants us to highlight something, maybe. Or maybe it does not. Let's highlight what we're missing. We are missing the ceiling. I know that much. We do need to clean the ceiling. Yeah, there we go. All right. In real life, if you try to clean like I am with moving your whole body like this, you're going to wind up with a neck and ankle sprain and in the hospital for physical therapy. So it's not recommended to clean like this at all, or to use a pressure washer like that. All right, what do we have left to get? Up here, of course. Of course. Let's see if we can't hit this without use of the ladder. I think we can. I think we can. I think we can. There we go. Okay. So we have 3 things remaining. We do have that. Okay. That's one of them. And this side here. I think we forgot the other side as well. Yeah, we did. That's why that's good. And then up. Where are we looking at? We looking on top? I think we are. Maybe. No, it's on the inside somewhere. Oh, there it is. It's these little things here. That's good. The wing mirror, I think, is the last thing we have left to do. Yeah, we did not get it. Perfect. Awesome. Job is 100% complete. Is this Muckingham's Premier Power Washer rinse and repeat, creating some detergento where we need you to cleansify an unexpected discovery. Awesome. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Let's go ahead and complete the job. Really cool as well. Part 1, it did do this. It kind of showed you a quick recap of your job. And it does the same thing here in part 2. Really neat to see a quick recap of what you did to complete it. Okay, that's just your recap. You can see that over. That's pretty cool. Pretty neat. All right, we're done with that. Let's see. Wishy just as enthralled by her sparkling removals van. She says she'll give you the first dibs on any furniture that she comes across, so keep an eye out for any new items appearing in the shop. It's all pre-restoration stuff, so pretty dirty, but I'm sure you're okay with that. Told you it would all come together. So we did get a $20 Power Wash bonus, point bonus. We got 200 cash earnings, so bank balance 60p, and then 200. I'm not sure what the Power Wash point bonuses are. but I am sure about the cash. So the cash you can probably buy into equipment like last game. Let's continue to see what we have next. Next, we do have the public facility, Equinox Boulevard, Detergento, that pays $400. And this is the career mode. You can do free play. Free play allows you to do uh, a wide set of jobs. You don't have to worry about doing just this one or specific career mode jobs. Really, really neat. I appreciate everybody for joining in. We're going to go ahead and call it an episode. But we're definitely going to be streaming and bringing this one to the channel a lot. This will be our main series in November. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're probably going to have a few live streams from this video, from this series as well. So Power Wash Simulator is a lot of fun, everybody. If you enjoyed it, hit that like button. Subscribe if you are new to the channel, if you like what you see. And until next time, I am out of here. Goodbye, everybody.